guys, thanks for coming to this week's episode of How to Win With for Lower Elo people. This week we're going to be talking about my favorite civilization, the Saracens, and we're going to be talking about a specific strategy with them, something called the Tati Rush. If you're not familiar with this strategy, it's where you go up to feudal age pretty quickly and then you stop making villagers. You put all your villagers on gold and wood and you just make lots of archers and try to overwhelm them with archers in feudal age. It's called the Tati Rush because it was a strategy made by a Spanish professional player named Tato. Their name is Tati. And we use Saracens for it, mostly because of their team bonus that foot archers have +2 attack against buildings. The biggest enemy to archers in feudal age is getting walled out. But with this bonus, you break through walls so fast. Your archers are like little siege units running around, and you can get right through any walls. You can take down towers, you can take down production buildings if you need to. It's super great. You can use other civilizations for this that get other archer bonuses, but this is a big bonus for this strategy. It makes it really nice, and if the game goes on long enough, you can kind of gather some extra resources to make a market, which with Saracens costs 100 less wood, so easier to get that market up. And then the market trade cost being better means you can kind of just put some extra villagers on gold, gather a bunch of gold, and make your way up to castle age if the game goes on long enough, which is something that might be a little harder to do with some other civs. So we are going to show how this works with them. We'll go ahead and hop into a game and take a look. Alright, so start of the game is pretty standard. We're going to start exploring with our scout. We're going to make 2 houses, get 6 on sheep. We're going to fast forward through this. It's just a regular start. We'll tell the bad guy to have good luck, and fun is always very important. You can see we're running around with a couple of pigs. Keep some pigs under the town center for food. We're exploring. 6 on sheep, and then I'm sending 3 over to wood. Keep an eye on that. I can go ahead and turn the fog of war off, I think. Bringing in the boar. Just a little note here, something I do. You don't have to do this, it's not a big deal. If I kill a boar and I still have some meat on my sheep or pig or whatever, I'll have a pretty good amount of villagers finish the pig first and then come to the boar. This build's a little different because I'm sending 3 to wood and then I'm just putting guys on sheep. I have 3 on wood now, I go 6 on sheep, 3 to wood, and then everyone else is going on food under the town center. Still running around with my scout. This scout's here, he might have been trying to lame or something. He's here really early, I think. So you can see I'm just putting more guys on food under the town center. Food under town center is faster than berries, and also I'm not going to make a mill. We just want our guys on food under the town center. 3 on wood's enough to keep us going there. I'm going to head out and get that second boar. And I'm out trying to find the bad guy now. My scout. I think he's somewhere over here is kind of normal. I have no idea to look over on this side. So it takes me a minute to find him there. Bringing in the second boar. And keep putting guys on that food under the town center. We just want to finish all the food from our pigs and boars as quickly as we can. We want to eat all that up. You can see he's going for kind of a normal build here. He's got 3 on wood, he's got 4 on the berries, everyone else is on the boar. Pretty standard stuff from him. And we're still putting everyone here. Now at this point, when we have got 14 on food, we send 3 of them over to gold, and then keep putting more guys on food. So 6 on food, 3 on wood, and then keep going to food until you have 14. Once you have 14, 3 of them move to gold, and your next 2 still get on food. And then after those 2, we're at 20 pop, we get loom, and we click up to feudal age. See, our resources will work out just right here. Might have to force drop off, but we'll be good. Get loom, have 500 food, we go up to feudal age. We're a little bit later than him. Oh, yeah, we just have some idle TC time. You can see there we have 16 seconds of idle TC. Not a big deal. Now, once we click up to feudal age, we want to send a bunch of guys, 9 more villagers over to wood. And then I'll let these guys finish up with the pig. And then I'll send 2 of them over to gold, and I sent 2 villagers forward. Once I clicked up. I know where he is now. I've scouted him. And I'm sending my 2 villagers forward. You can see I know where his wood line is. I know where his berries are. And those are 2 resources that I know I want to deny with my archers. I almost got shot by a town center there. I got kind of scared. My villagers getting hit by a jaguar. That's okay, because we have 2 of them and we have loom, so it's not a big deal. So now we have 0 on food, 5 on gold, and the rest on wood. I need to get my barracks down because I needed barracks to make an archery range. This guy's just building a house, so we're not housed, and I'm gonna kind of wall in my resources here. Because something that can kill this strat is if he counterattacks and takes out my villagers that are here. But if they're walled in, that's really hard for him. As soon as I hit feudal age, I'm dropping that archery range. You can see I was building a house, but as soon as I hit feudal age, archery range is more important. So I have both villagers on the archery range. Finish the house afterwards. See, I'm banking up the wood and the gold. And I have a little bit of food left here. I don't want to spend that on villagers. If you have more than 150, you can make a villager. But you want to keep 100 food because that's what fletching costs. And we're going to need fletching. So I get 1 archery range down, immediately making archers. I'm not making villagers anymore. Okay, we're idling that TC. You can see he's going for scouts. But he doesn't see this. He doesn't know it's here. Making a 2nd archery range. And then after the 2nd archery range, we're going for the blacksmith. Make archers out of both archery ranges as soon as you can. I think I was short on wood for a second there, so I couldn't. Okay, there we go. We got double production. I'm still scouting around to see where I want to hit. See, this is why we walled up. It worked out perfect. He sent 2 scouts over to town. That could have been a huge disruption for me, but I was able to wall in my wood and my gold miners. There's nothing for him to hit now. There's nothing under the town center. There's nothing out anywhere. Just this little area. It's walled in. He can't do anything. I like to get a decent mass, a few archers before I show this. Got my blacksmith up, so I'm picking up fletching. These guys are going to make a 3rd archery range when I can afford it, so we can get even more going. This would be a good time to go forward, I think. I haven't done it. He might know what's coming. See, he's making an archery range now. He's not investing anymore in the scouts. He's trying to find a way in with them. He's not going to find it. So he might be familiar with this, and that's why he's switching to the archers, so he can make skirmishers. But I'm going to go forward now. I should have gone forward a little bit sooner. I think 4 would have been enough to go forward and do some damage. Since I've scouted him, I know exactly where to go. Still making archers. Don't stop making archers. Now it's just a question of trying to walk around and find some damage. We got 3 archery ranges now. They're constantly producing. So we don't want to walk under the town center. The town center will wipe our archers out so fast. We're going to avoid that. We're going to keep making archers. I don't know why he sent 2 villagers forward. That seems like a big mistake. Or a 3rd even. At home, still the exact same. Everyone's on wood and gold. Scouts are no problem. I have a big mass here. Scouts can be a threat to archers if you have low numbers, but since we have 3 archery ranges, we're getting a mass super quick. Yeah, he's starting skirmisher production, but it's too late at this point. They have to start it sooner if it's gonna work. Or at least make a 2nd archery range, because this amount of archers, you're taking the skirmisher out in just a couple of hits, especially since he doesn't have the armor. Yeah, 2 volleys and the skirmisher's dead. He doesn't have a blacksmith, so he doesn't have archer armor, so they die really fast. He's still making them though. And you can kind of see the amount of damage that my guys are doing to this archery range. Your normal archers are going to take way longer than this, but I figure if I take out his production building, he can't make the counter unit, which is skirmishers. He's forced to make another one here. That's another 175 wood that he doesn't want to be spending on building that he already has. In hindsight, this probably wasn't the best play. I probably should have walked over here, tried to get his gold, gone around here. I could break through that wall pretty quick and hit those wood villagers. But I took that out. That's going to cost him 175 wood to get another one, and it's cost him some time of producing the skirmishers, which are the counter unit. This is something people will do a lot. They're going to try and rush a tower up when they see all these archers coming in. Okay, because normally you think, you know, archers are afraid of towers. Stay away from a tower, can't do anything. But I spot it. And so I start hitting the villagers that are building it, trying to slow it down. And I try to get him close. You can see here it's marked the minimum range of the tower. There's no murder holes in Feudal Age. So I try to get all my villagers under that just in case he finishes it. But I'm wiping his villagers out here. Just... They take him out so fast. Try to shoot villagers. He's sending everything he has towards this tower to try and get it up. Even if he gets it up, that's game. Okay, just like that. That is how you win with the Tati Rush. Almost every game, the majority of games, that works. Let's see if we can double click on these guys somehow. Oh, that's a pro feature. This works most games. If they don't see it coming, it'll usually work at these levels. People, by the time they respond to it, it's too late because you already have some archers. Look, I'm producing more. I've got a bunch up here, 15 archers up here. I've got 7 more here. These are wild numbers to have in Feudal Age. And he can't do anything. He makes buildings. I destroyed his building. He can't take wood over here. He can't take gold over here. Even if he'd walled up, I break through the walls with the archers. He can't do damage to me. I'm all walled in. I'd sent these my 2 forward ones to go on stone, by the way, just because if I wanted to go to Castle Age later, stone sells for a decent amount of gold. Oh, and you can see I had a surplus of wood, so I put 1 villager on bushes. Just to kind of get a trickle of food in so I can make another villager every now and then. And that kind of helps to make your way to Castle Age. And that is how we do that. We'll go ahead and take a look at statistics. Little timeline. You can see the military score was not even close. He wasn't able to do anything against this. If we look at economy, he had way more resources gathered, obviously because he had more villagers. He was making villagers the entire time. I stopped at 20, but that didn't matter because we were going all in with the army. We were able to take him out, even though he had that. I had a little bit more exploration, but he had that better feudal time. But like I said, he didn't see us coming. He didn't prepare the skirmishers. He couldn't have known. Could have known. He could have guessed, but at these levels, people usually won't guess that that's what you do. And this is a super effective strategy. I use it whenever I need to feel good about myself. If I'm on a losing streak and I just need a quick win, this is something I'll do. And I think you should go try it out. But not so much that everyone starts complaining about it on Reddit, because then it'll get nerfed. Alright, thanks for coming, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments what civilization you would like to see next time. And I will see you then. Thanks.